Alright, testing. Okay, Windows. Great job changing my microphone. Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Instead of being incredibly unfocused on throwing something together like I was yesterday, or once again missing with something, I have a more general idea of what I am dealing with. I'm gonna throw more of this together. Of this animated illustration that has been on the back burner for a little bit. How far? I haven't actually touched this in a while, so I'm gonna go through and actually go see how much of this still needs more motion. Might be more sensible to start putting together the animation before worrying about more of this. How effective was this? As long as this plays very slowly. Do I actually have an animation file of this? Let me look at it. No, I don't. Okay, all of these ripples are set up separately. Thing in particular I want to guess before going to that part. Eye. Do some more stuff in the eye, actually. Right now, the head. Oh. Oh, right, I was moving the head. Oh, yeah, that's gonna take a while. Okay, let's do more things with the head. Because what's the best idea with this? Let's not look at this for a little bit. Where's the accessory U off? Not gonna look at that, and then we're gonna go to here. Include the shadow. Do I have a shadow below this? I found her. Shadow. Oh, that's like the whole head. Alrighty then. Going to take a look at that, and we are going to go snapshot. We're going to grab you, and we're going to grab you, and what am I using for these? Have a. Alright, yes. Wait, was. Do I want to separate this actually then? Inner and the outer are two separate. This kind of catches the back as it moves around. When I separate this, I'm going to glue it. Should be able to just go straight onto this then. Okay, so the outer piece is literally a thing holding the whole shape together. I have to just look at this individually, more or less. Work from there. What? Okay, so the most notable parts about this bit, more the fact that because of the way the hair should roll back over the back side of her body, this should actually not. Actually just like pump outwards and lean out. I feel like this and just try and yank it out a little bit. You can have more divisions, please. 2x3? 2x3. Need to be more like a little bit more control over here. I don't need to worry too much about what the back part here is actually doing, given that technically it is just not visible. But I'm going to use the hit up. Okay, so then this piece needs to basically stick to the well, it has a hook underneath her eye here. Oh, I have a very bad hook on that line, don't I? Oh dear. That's too aggressive. Also, I'm just back on because I want to see more, but I really don't need. Back there. Alright, what are we looking at right now? Coming out too far. A bit. This has to wrap round around her head. I shouldn't pull out that far. Go like. What's the mission on this thing look? I should. Behave. No, I should behave. Most art. Oh, it is glued. Wait, is it glued down? How aggressively is it glued down? Glue on this. 50. Oh, 50-50. That should make it green, right? This should press in. I want a little bit more of a curve here. Let's just increase. I very specifically wish the brush. Yeah, a little tiny bit. Let's go like that. Let's see how that feels for a bit. Okay, where is oh, not even the diploma right now. Alright. You really see how much I wasn't planning to actually. I'm nodding parts of the head. Pulls into about the same spot on our head. Oh, about. Oh, I got to change it. You. Need this. Then over to you. Settings. Change. Okay. I should pull the out of here and just any. Give me you as well, which a bit here. What's a shadow under? Hopefully that will stay together because I haven't checked the channels in a while. It just expand out a little bit more. As it like kind of bumps along the bottom. I should like gather in, right? Ba 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 ba. Alright, well, regardless. Alright, what are we looking at here? So this needs to lean forward. This is made up of this. Behind the head, the back leaf. Okay, so all three of these are gonna need. Shadow is attached mostly to the. Then I think Vine Shadow should be attached to the. And we're going to go. Oh, where's the sit normally? So this. Or is that about over here? It's like kind of where a horn or something would be. I don't just want to lean the font itself outwards. Like. I pulled us back in nicely. I pull that in hard. Should it be pulled out that far? Pull it in a little bit. Go. Alright, let's grab this back piece. Basically just jam this. Well. Alright, then we want to grab the back piece. And we'll want to pull this into position as well. That just needs to lean out. I haven't really done a good job of pulling this around, have I? I haven't given a very good job of making it so that I can pull this around. Yeah, God, that's a problem. I can't really yank that very easily about pulling on anything else unless I... Maybe if I go... Try this. Let's do that, and then we're just gonna go... See if that lets me pull it a bit around. Let's give this... Increase the complexity of this deformer. Did I hit the wrong button? I did. Whole bunch. That should let me do a little bit more to this leaf without immediately pulling on the other parts. Scary. That's a little bit better. Alright, stand up. I want to do leaf motion. I'm gonna do that on the ish layer. Let's separate us. That should be fun. Is there a good way to expand? No. Oh, these are denser vertical. Alright, let's take a look at... Let's separate this. Ba, 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 ba. I'm only gonna drop this by a little bit. And we're actually gonna line up the yak with that instead. Because the flower is now moving too much. Hold on. That's a bit clear. They're coming a little bit closer. I just rotate it. Ba, 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 ba. Where's the wooden bulb? Ah! Hold up. Shadow? Why is there a shadow in here? Hold up. Yeah, let's just very casually get it. That's fine. That's fine with that whole theory thing here. Do I need to separate this and mush? I surely shouldn't. Just stay connected. Is this way? Where is this? Let's just try and make the leaves flap up. That might be a good effect, actually. Bup, bup, bup. Alright, so the vine itself needs to move along this. But beyond that, I shouldn't actually move very much, should it? Oh. Ba, 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 ba. All right. All right. The question is now: do I go up? Shit currently turns up. I really don't think I'm going to use it. Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. Is this the Irish line? I actually want to. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Um. How much eye motion does it need to be? Okay, let's just try moving the whole eye together for a moment. Make it easy to separate. Ba, 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 ba. Hmm. Bup, 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 um. Bup, 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 a little bit of aggressive motion, but I'll have to do with the way I've done the eye. Hmm. See if I can actually meld this with. Seems to get the job done reasonably. Hmm. Actually, what happens if I reflect this? I'm curious. Not quite the right angle. Okay, let's just see what happens if I try to. Alright, what did that do? Good enough to use. So we only need to be able to create a circular part of the motion. We don't need to worry about limits. We're controlling the animation, which makes it so much easier. Okay, do I want to add a little bit of adjustment to the eyelid when this is happening? Do I have a frame of some kind here, or do I just have a lash? Okay, all the lashes are still. Oh. What's the best way to deal with this? These are blend shapes will be a bit easier. I actually need to add a separate motion. Or I could just admit it. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, we add some standard physics maneuvers to this thing. See if we could just attach this to the eyeball and just not have it cause any problems. Be a little aggressive with this. Should the pupil be separate from that? Yup. And all right. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. All right, what else do I want to mess with? Uh, oh, jeez. Um. Um. So I just start playing with the animation and worry about more motions later. Hmm. All up. Hmm. Um, bum, bum. Alright, let's just give ourselves some workspace. How long do we want to go for this? Up, 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 up. I had to add some water to the body. Up, up, I should do some basic leg motion, see how that feels for a moment. There's legs. Up, up, Can I just make this loop over student section? That thing I can do? Oh, right. Okay, while we're working on this, let's just shrink this by a whole bunch. so we can easily work with it. Hmm. Bup, bup, bup. Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. La, ba. Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 bam, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, Um. That's a wrong. Okay, let's just get rid of it. That's not it. Where's the tier? Ba, ba, ba. Oh. Ugh. Let me just make sure this is saved. Um. I'll be able to extract all of these motions into little bits. I saw it all that I can. Ah, right. That's annoying. Okay, let's see. How do I do this again? Steel tip. Like, Alright, now put that into here, please. That goes into here now. I refresh that. Okay, very good. Was I supposed to have one here? What was I doing with that? On the pick of it? I only have one in here. What was I doing with that? I'm gonna just work in a different part for a bit. Basically, I want to more like the zoom up of our head. Let's just pretend we're looking at something like this. We'll work from here. Let us first add in the head motion. Actually, let's be smart about how I'm working with this. Duplicate, please. Alright, so now what we have here is a scene that is literally just here to make templates. Get rid of that, please. That means that I can now use this to just stare at the parts that we need. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Whoa, that's not what that's supposed to be doing. Hello there, how you doing? What the heck is happening there? Yeah, this is one of the many things in the beautiful box of things I started having finished. Looking at the animation part right now. Let's open have the curve. Hold on. By rearranging this really quickly to see how that feels. Does that fix that? It does not. Okay. Why is that doing that? That's not something that's occurred much before. I'm moving so much more than I'm supposed to. But I finished what I was planning to do this week, and then I did a very short yesterday of very unfocused stuff. So they pulled something out that I can actually focus on. Why is that doing that? Not supposed to do that. Why do I feel like I get this problem very randomly? Oh, wait, is it cut? Not because it's a different size, is it? Or let me just try something stupid. Okay, let's see what this is. Have they finally added infinite stamina while not in combat? That's a yikes. I swear, I might actually touch the game again if they add that in. Just some way to travel this stupidly big world. That's all I'm asking for. Why is it doing this? Why is that doing that? They just need quality of life changes. Wasn't the condense thing only for like some of the things that consumed it? Like you couldn't use it for boss drops or something? How did it work again? It was wasn't the condense thing like you pay, wasn't you pay 80 to instantly clear something twice or something? How did it work again? One of the things I actually don't really remember. Oh, wow, look at this. I don't know why this isn't working, which is the main problem. I mean, these days, I feel like all of the quality of life things that Wuthering Waves has basically put into their game that Genshin still doesn't have is pretty much a reason why I play it over Genshin. Oh, that and the combat just feels better in general. I'm honestly kind of surprised they haven't dropped the condensed resin. But that's, I'm pretty sure, wasn't it? And didn't one of their other games have the you could just pay double when you clear something to get double the rewards? Well, like one of the other games had that. Why is this not? I can't remember if Zenless had that because that was definitely the game I played the most recently, and that was the game I enjoyed the most. I feel like that was in Star Rail. Because I almost definitely would have lost my shit much quicker if it wasn't. Since that game is way more restrictive in terms of like you actually needed to be stronger. You can't outskill anything. I swear, I didn't understand how getting stronger in Genshin worked for the longest time, so I was like, yeah, like, I think the second to highest world level with, was it very sporadically leveled artifacts and weapons that weren't strengthened and skills that weren't strengthened. And it usually took like close to 20 minutes to kill a boss just by like dodging everything and not dying. That was definitely a time. Why do not work? Okay, let me see what happens if I compress this into the form of a line. What does that do? So now this has both of these. Does that work? It does not. Why is this not working? Because we want the big motion, which is the nod, to happen first. Then wait, is it? No. Hmm? What's it doing like that? Shouldn't be a matter of the fact that I made this. Alright, let's just do something stupid. Let's just do something really stupid and see if that helps it. It does not. Okay. A really long time since this has been a problem. I just don't know. You know, speaking of Hoyo Burst games, I don't think, well, at least I don't feel like there's been a very popular character that's come out recently. Because there's definitely not been a sudden increase in thin books of a new character I haven't recognized. Because that's still how I determine when some massively popular character comes out for those games, because they definitely get a very large selection of thin books very quickly. Why is it doing? I mean, when the game first came out, it was what, Venti? Uh, and actually, I don't think there's like another major spike. Like, there's a good number for was it the period where they were introducing the thunder, like very Japanese style place. You know, I think it was like the first one was Venti. Then it was Ganyu. Is it Ganyu? I don't know any of the English names for the very Chinese ones because I play the game Japanese and they use Japanese pronunciations for the kanji, which I thought was a little weird. Because the next spike after that was Hida. Because the Hida was a really big one because that was is way too many tags of her on Rule 34 for a character that isn't playable. If I change this to a blend shape, will that help? Alright, let me just try. Just no blend shape. Yeah, Furina was the one after that. And then, more recently it was... Was it Meluna? Melian? Something like that? I think it was like the water girl with the headband in the fireplace. Is it the Fire Country that I went to next? I stopped playing at that point, so that's when it very much became a knowledge from Finn books. We'll just blend for a moment. Okay, if I instead make a open, just put this into the blend instead of the... Just let me do this if I only have the 2 points enough. If I instead give this... No, wait. If I give this that and then go 1 and 2, copy this over to... Can I copy this into a blend shape? Okay, does this behave? Why is it doing that? God dang it. Am I really gonna like merge it down, corner it? Or just readjust it? Probably just gonna readjust. Probably not worth my time trying to fight this so much. Unless I just put it into here, go like that. It was also that this entity of Finn books was also a general sign of like how much less popular I feel like Star Rail and Zenless ended up being. At least for like the character side. But they definitely felt like there was just less stuff. What was the big spikes in Star Rail? I think I actually do remember that because there was a... I think when the game came out, there was a very sharp increase. Oh well, it wasn't really a sharp increase. It was a very sudden release of a lot of Silver Wolf. I think when the game first released, Silver Wolf was probably by far the most popular character in that game. And the only other incredible spike I remember for Star Rail was with Firefly, and I was playing the game during that time. Farina was for Genshin. That was like pretty recent. Well, it's not pretty recent anymore, but it was more recent. Star Rail was definitely a huge influx of Silver Wolf when the game came out, and then there was a very large influx of Firefly when she became playable. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to like forcefully readjust these. Have they still not added a skip function to that game? I can't remember they added that to Star Rail. I know that was like one of the things that made me actually play Zenless, was that the game came with a skip function, so you didn't actually have to sit through the story. But... Look, I mean, I know, like, people put a ton of effort into writing the story, but holy shit, that's... The cutscenes run so slowly. Like, the pacing is absolute shit. And the fact that they actually make you pick, was it, pick what your character says, what the traveler has to say. You can't just leave it on auto and walk off, because that's what I usually do for most games. Like, this dialogue will actually stop if you don't choose a conversation option. That's like definitely the worst part. Literally, I'm gonna have to go through all of this and readjust it. Yeah, well, if you can't make the story run at a decent speed so that, you know, it doesn't matter that the story is good, it's not consumable. Like, that's the main problem, right? Like, there ain't no way you're convincing someone to actually consume the very well written story. Um. Bu- 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 Isn't it like the same concept as when, at least, I mean, I haven't watched a movie myself in a long time because I don't have the patience to sit through them, but like the same with like the ones where they don't give you any reason to sit through the first 10 minutes and then they exposition the whole movie to you at the end because they can't think of a way to make a movie consumable. Uh, um, bu- 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 um, when is that from? I feel like that's a franchise that's been slowly grown to a meme because of all the Michael Bay explosions. Was Transformers the one that received the Michael Bay treatment? I just remember that being a huge thing back in the day. Wasn't that the thing in like the 2000s or 2010s? Was the Michael Bay explosion? Kind of a Michael Bay movie about everything exploding gloriously. What I know is that Michael Bay was a big enough thing that it was one of the mission clear thingies in Goat Simulator. Bu- 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 what the heck happened to this thing? Oh, wait, that was a snake. Where's the eye white? Um. Look up. Uh, these days, whenever it comes to movies, it's literally either a friend invites me out to go watch one, or I consume all of my movies through Film Theory and CinemaSins. Definitely have a little bit of a skewed view on like how movies generally are. Um, what's this look like normally now? Well, it doesn't look completely. It looks a little ones. Um, bu- 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 um. Where's the... Where is everything? Bu- bu- We're... bu- bu- Where's the shadow here? You... Ah. How do I deal? Well, let's just make a adjustment for the shadow. Let's be very lazy about this. Let's just go like that. Pull this back in. And also for the shadow, I think the shadow here actually has its own part, doesn't it? Just be easy and go shadow. Make a very basic adjustment here. Wait, there was this part I needed to make it edit. What still happened to my shortcuts here? Hey, I don't know if it's a thing I should say on camera, but yesterday when I ended the stream early because I wasn't focused, I instead opened up not safe for work stuff. I started drawing some very not safe for work stuff instead. So that was the thing I did. Where is this? Not this. Where did I put this? Oh, there, right, because this is just originally illustration, so it's in here. Where's the PSD? Yeah, I could just make it into PSD. Alright, right into here. Not the lower arms, we're looking at not the torso, the legs, and we are looking at not the right, no, we're looking at leg. This is here. And this is just the outer edge, so we'll just go ahead and chop this off a little bit. Just go like that. Alright. Thing. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, that should clean that up. Okay. I love how the eye is actually significantly more blue in here than it is in my PSD. Is there anything else I need to rearrange? It's actually good enough. What was the... Actually in the right spot? Oh wait, that save's taking a while. Oh, did I just... Shit. Whoops. Just like... Did that... Again, to click begin. I do actually need to add 2 heroes. Oh, where is this? Okay, that should be okay for if I just want to do some stuff in here. Hum. Indeed. Hum. Do I need a supporting motion here with the actual torso? I don't really cut this in a way where I can actually... Well, I could do a very cheap one, I guess. Honestly, with this part, it's not completely insane if I just grab the whole body and just shift the shoulders a little bit. Although, as this is happening... Oh, I could grab this. Bum. Bum. I need to combine this with a motion that's body. I'm being way too aggressive with this. Oh, don't do that. There has to be a significant motion here. Alright, a little faster than that. And then combine that with it's like slowly adding more things to this. What did I do to the highlight light? Indeed. Is it enough to make you sit through it? That's the biggest question, right? I feel like those games would benefit a lot from not having, honestly, not having the always online battle pass, whatchamacallit, system. It's just not a game that I want to sit there and watch a whole giant cutscene happen when I want to go play the game, and everything that the gameplay itself is like, it shouldn't take more than 10 minutes. Like, holy shit, man. It's like, what? If I go, like, even you ignore, like, what the dailies want you to do is, like, you go into just like a grinding fight, like a boss or like the artifact or something. It's like, even the fights themselves are like, what? Time limited. Or at least the artifact ones are like time limited, so that they can't be that long. Like, nothing is expected to take that long. And then the story just drags on and on and on. Like, if you're gonna make it like that, then make other parts of the game also feel like they should be time consuming. Otherwise, it's just like, I'm playing the game for like a few minutes, and then it is such blasting me with story for like forever. What line is this? What line is this? That's a shoulder, is it? The arm? Whose line is this? Ah, right. That line totally doesn't need to be that high up. You shouldn't be taking the player out of the game like that aggressively. Like, if I wanted a game to like just literally unload story on me that aggressively, I'd rather just sit down and play a visual novel. I mean, your other choice is to do what, like the narrative games where like the story is the game. Obviously, the system's not built for that. Alright, well, either way, I think that is about all I have for the day. Did they bring another MILF? That was a very random segue. Okay, so there's definitely some parts that need adjustments. Right now I'm just building some of the motions that effectively need to go into probably more of a... I don't know if I want to make this looping right now. But basically I'm building this the same way I've done other like full animated illustrations, which very vaguely are built the same way that the but when I first started making these, which is actually the in-screen that I had for my stream before Windows exploded, along with actually a very old video in screen as well that I used to use. They were both built similar to the memorial lobbies in Blue Archive, because that's actually where I got the idea to do them from, where it goes from like this entry, or what I call an entry animation, into a looping animation. Don't know if I want to build it the same way right now, or just to like create a single loop, or not create a single loop, but just have like a single animation that goes from start to end, and it's intended to like not loop. Oh, either way, this is going back into the beautiful box of things I've started haven't finished. But that's how it usually goes. At least it's on the animation phase now, so it's mostly just doing more animations things and then making adjustments in the modeling portion to assist the animating part. So maybe this will come out again at some point. In terms of what's probably going to be next week, which I'm also almost 100% going to finish early because I've already started it. Part number 3 has been sketched out. I think I'm actually okay with how this looks. I just need to figure out what a baseball gloves looks like again. And I need to change the card color to be a slightly different pink, because all 4 of them are some variation of pink and red. Then you get the correct shade of pink for all of these. And then maybe I'll be back onto this again once I'm done for the week again afterwards. Because ideally I don't want to work on any of the video stuff that I am currently working on stream. I like to keep that off stream completely, which is mostly just me rewriting scripts again and again. But that's more of a me problem. I've already rewritten one script like 3 or 4 times and re-recorded it like 2 to 3 times. So. That's just like the audio push or the voiceover push and not the actual like video part. Alright, well, either way, thank you very much for watching today's session of live 3D animation and modeling adjustments. If you want to see more stuff from me, including probably the eventual showcase of this animated illustration that will be probably the first time I've made a showcase video for anything I've actually made in live 2D in a very long time, because I've been very bad about that. Along with the fact that I've actually lost some of my assets that I used in my showcase video template thingies. I should probably remake this at some point. Anyway, if you want to see more of that, remember to be subscribed or following depending where you're watching from. Leave a like because that helps me out, and I'll see you again next